not yet.
I just made a heart. I was trying to do the blood sign.
Did you guys watch the 50-minute version?
I couldn't find a 50-minute version. Did you?
50.
No.
Oh,
I watched the short one.
It just has it's just a recording of a VHS, so it has ads from that time, Barney ads. I had Bob the Builder last week. I had that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
No, we did not. Yeah.
How we started
He
this?
died.
He died.
Yeah. What kind of McDonald's things can we talk about this time?
We can be a commercial from the mid-2000s about McDonald's.
That's pretty good. I was thinking maybe one of us can be a child or no, neither of us are a child. We're just adults, but one of us is yelling at the other one to get out of the play place.
Well, you could do that too.
There's a play place. I think it's in Cody, Wyoming, and one of the. What up?
Are you already recording? Okay. Do you still want me to cook dinner even though Seth's not eating?
Yeah, that's fine. I bought fresh mozzarella too. It's on the top shelf.
Yeah, we had dinner planned for you. Feel bad.
Belgioso.
Have that little sad face on your face.
Belgioso fresh mozzarella.
Oh, even Lucas is mad at me.
All right, come on.
Lucas is pissed.
That was for Marina.
Yeah, because
for
Lucas
not
knows. Lucas knows what we used to do.
He's still on the award show.
Tap from outer space.
Yeah, there's one. I think it's
ashamed.
in Cody, Wyoming, where it has inside of the play place. It has a basketball hoop, and it has the little 4-sided console where you have N64 and Mario Kart. Best McDonald's play place there is.
I know that there's one in Florida with a live gator pit.
That's sick.
Yeah, with no fences around it or anything, so the gators can come out and the kids can go in.
Yeah. I think that's just a swamp. I think that's just the Everglades.
Yeah, but you can eat burgers there if you want.
You can bring your own McDonald's there. Yeah, we can do a play place theme. There's not as many McDonald's as there are hotel things.
Okay, we can do a play place.
I don't know what that noise was, but it hurt.
A quiet place.
A quiet place. All right, play place action. Seth, these usually run about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sober. I have nothing to say, and I will just be ancillary.
Same.
All right, ready.
Same.
1, 2, 3, play. Hey, sir. This is not an age-appropriate activity for you.
What?
This is for kids. There's a height restriction.
Billy?
Billy, listen. You're 38 years old. I need you to get out of the play place.
Mister, you must have me mistaken for someone else.
Sir, you're 6'5" with a. You're 6'5" with a beard.
Oh, that's Brandon. Everyone knows Brandon, the McDonald's manager.
No, I'm Billy. No, I'm Billy.
I thought you got fired for what you did to that child.
No, I try to get people out of the ball place. I'm trying to make this a good environment for kids. That's why I'm trying to get 38-year-old, 6'5" bearded men out of my play place. Get out of the ball pit.
You must have me mistaken for someone else.
No, you're Billy the Kid.
You're Brandon the molester. How did
Jesus
you get
Christ.
back in employment?
How'd you get back in my ball pit? That sounded wrong. Fuck.
I really am a child.
I might have backed myself into a corner here. You just play. You just.
What about this guy? What does he think?
What do you think, sir? He abstains. He pleads the fifth.
He could have saved you, but I'm really a child.
You just play. We'll just act like nothing ever happened. Have fun.
All right.
I'll bring you a Happy Meal soon. What say you, good sir? Go ahead. Any moment you want.
I'm too scared now.
Why are you scared?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
For what?
You could have exonerated the manager.
Well, I wasn't going to do that. No, if
Mr.
anything, I
Manager.
would have vilified him even more. Gotta jump on it.
Like Sir
But yeah,
Mix-a-Lot.
it was a man in the end. Brandon was right.
Thanks. I was laughing so much at your deep voice.
That's a pretty good Billy the Kid off cuff kind of reference, though.
From me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
that was
appreciate
cool.
it. Who's this voice with us?
They don't know. They don't need to know. Do a
The guy-
poll. Let them
the guy
guess.
in there.
It's Liz. She's back for her second episode without Devin.
For episode 3 of TV Talk series Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald.
Yes. Seth,
No,
since
Seth.
you're joining us today, have you ever watched any of the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald series as a child or just as an adult? Or
This is my first exposure to it.
And?
Oh, sorry. That might be one of the worst things I've ever seen. Ever.
Have you listened to any of our TV talks yet?
No.
Well, if you listen to the podcast, you might know our thoughts on these. So
I don't, though.
Yeah.
So I don't.
So we'll get into it, I guess.
Okay.
It relies heavily on the German expressionism from the 1930s, sort of the beginning of the talkies, if you will.
The truth will set you free.
It also gives me
late 1930s.
It also gives me like a Germanic, like Grimm's Brothers story vibes, where it's just like very haunted in a way, but made for kids.
A little bit like, do you know what's that? Dante's Alighieri's Inferno, the Divine Comedy. Paradiso.
Yes. Yeah.
It draws heavily from that, I think, and this is sort of the. We'll get into it, but like the purgatory area of McDonald's land.
Sure. And like, not to be derivative or anything, but stealing a lot from like The Tempest.
Yeah, with this sort of authorial control over the story, the narratives weaving in and out at Ronald McDonald's whimsy.
And if you like integrate Mozart in it in a way too, with the musical numbers and like the Marriage of Figaro.
I didn't get.
You didn't catch that?
They were singing about like space and stuff.
That was the 50-minute version. That was the VHS recorded version.
That'd be pretty cool.
Which I didn't watch. Yeah, it would be a trip. To space. Yeah, TV Talk. Wacky Adventures. This episode was The Visitors from Outer Space. And none of us watched the 50-minute one that's the VHS recording that has the frickin' previews before it. I tried to find the Wiggles and Bob the Builder. And you ever hear of I don't even remember his name anymore. What was the dog? Kipper the dog? No, not cat dog. Kipper the dog with the slipper.
Is it Kipper or Skipper?
No, it's Kipper.
Isn't Kipper a fish?
The Kipper snacks, yeah. Skipper's just a human that skips. You can name a dog anything.
Yeah, but you wouldn't name it fish, would you?
There's a dog that had to get a prescription the other day from us, and his name was Trisket.
That's pretty cute.
That is really cute.
They want to eat that dog so bad.
Eat his little paws up.
Burgers. I was surprised. This episode was full of product placement.
McDonald's product placement?
There's even a functioning, working McDonald's in order.
There was. They're moving more into the product placement. What are you looking at Theo venting over there?
He's looking at me.
He kind of is, yeah.
Theo venting.
But yeah, so let's get into this episode. Nice one. We've never said that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Ted Danson.
Instead of Nicole Kidman. I don't know, is Ted Danson big on TV?
Yeah.
He's like the king of TV.
Is he? I don't know anything about TV either.
The Good Place, Cheers.
others.
I haven't seen him.
And others, yeah. Okay, well, just take our word for it. I mean, you haven't seen a whole
rarely
lot of...
dances. His name is kind of a misnomer. He's
Ted
not a dancing.
Ted, son of Dan Moore.
Ted, Dan's son, yeah.
Fuck you, Dan.
Fuck you, Dan. You marry me for my treasure, Dan. That's gonna come up every time. It's okay because you don't really know anything that has Nicole Kidman in it either. So
that's true.
You just took our word for it, and then you did your own research, and she never said Nicole Kidman here. So the less you know, the better. I'd say.
Yeah.
Fit your character.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ted Danson does say Ted Danson here.
Before every episode of television, every channel has Ted Danson here.
Ted Danson here. Enjoy your next episode of Family Guy. Just before every show that's on.
And before every episode, he's telling you to drink a Coke. Like he's pushing Coke on you so hard.
He does Diet Coke though.
See, the thing is, I don't even like Diet Coke.
Coke Zero.
Yeah. Now we can agree on something.
All right.
But yeah, we get the McDonald's theme song again. Wake up, McDonald, here to stay. That's as much as I remember.
Everybody coming down to play. Yeah, something like that. It's bad.
It's wonky.
Bullshit Metropolis intro. I put in all caps because in the intro, live action. In the intro, you see Sunday first. Live action mouth. And he's waking up and he's trying to wake up Ronald. In all caps, I put, I hate Sunday so much. And when Seth saw Sunday for the first time, he audibly groaned.
I did a little.
He made you feel a certain way.
Yeah, he'll come around to Sunday.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
At least at the appearance of him.
That's like saying you'll come around to Space Jams. It's not going to happen.
I have some things this episode I'm going to say that are going to make you mad, I think, Seth.
Oh, no.
So we get this bullshit Metropolis intro.
I shouldn't be here.
And they're reading a morning newspaper, Sunday, and Ronald goes, you know, Sunday, these stories of the Intergalactic Express are pretty far out. And I was like, really?
It's like it's like a tabloid paper, right?
Yeah.
Or even like the National Enquirer, whatever those.
Yeah, exactly.
Qualify as.
Whale swallows
woman.
Tabloids too. Whale swallows woman, brings her across
tabloids.
The world. And these two, they're reading the newspapers together. Sunday starts spitting about how he doesn't believe we're alone in the universe. So like, bold jump.
Yeah, it was funny because every time Ronald would say a story, it was like, no, you can't believe everything you read. Of course, a man didn't get swallowed by a whale in San Francisco and then be carried to Alaska. And then Ronald's like, all right, fine, nothing's real. And he's like, but we're not alone in the world. There are aliens. Like, what the hell?
Ronald is a non-Christ-like figure. He's not a Christian
No, he is a Christ-like figure. We established that in the first episode.
He's a Christ-like figure because he's like a god. But no, he's just a god. But and he has magical powers. But he does not believe in Christianity because there are other life forms out there.
I think modern day Catholics have reconciled with aliens and such.
Really?
Yeah.
But we're still the ones created in his image?
Yeah, I think they still need converting, the aliens out there, and that's our duty as humans to explore the universe and then convert the aliens.
Latter-day Saints are going on their mission. Where am I going this time? Where am I going? The Andromeda Galaxy. Yeah.
How do you tell an alien he's like the side character in the universe's story, though, according to our God?
With probably their language.
With the alien language?
Yeah. They wouldn't understand English, I guess.
That's true.
Could you imagine if one missionary, not a missionary, a Latter-day Saint on their mission got sent to the Andromeda Galaxy and another one got sent to Chattanooga or something like that? And they're like, fuck, you got the cool one.
It's just
Santa
Fe.
Santa Fe, yeah. So apparently Ronald holds so much responsibility in this world to alert the whole city when and if aliens arrive. And as he's telling this all about it, Hamburger calls on his watch and tells Ronald aliens are here. And they're like, where's the switch? Where's the switch? Ronald phase shifted a switch from a projector screen into reality and flipped it.
showing his godly powers. Then they're in animation mode, right? Don't they hit the animation tunnel?
Yep, and you get to see, like, I actually liked this scene where you got to see scenes of all the characters living their normal lives when they hear the alarm. Like, Grimace is getting a haircut. Birdie, because he doesn't have hair. Birdie was doing karate. Hamburglar, was he just stealing hamburgers? What the fuck was he doing?
I don't know
He
if
was
he
the
was
one who
in.
made the call.
Yeah,
he was inside the building.
He was in the montage.
The chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah.
The McNuggets
They were auditioning for a play, I think.
Maybe they also kind of looked like they were like gonna be like Rockettes or something. They were wearing heels and doing kicks. I don't know.
They're doing a burlesque show.
Yeah, there we go. And I put, oh, thank God we're in the animated world. I want to get out of live action world as quickly as I can. And the whole crew immediately starts coming down. They're like, aliens are here. We need to sing them a song.
The aliens are known to be communicated through music. That's canon.
Is that canon?
That's canon.
That's canon. Nick Cannon is the one that discovered it, that you could communicate with music, so they call it canon.
That's why it's canon. Yeah. He came up to them and just started wilding out, rapping to them.
Did you ever see Drumline? I love Drumline.
You love Drumline so much.
Wild and out of this world.
Be a drummer.
Ooh, that's good.
What's Drumline?
It's the Nick Cannon drumming movie.
I think Nia Long's in it.
Who?
Nia Long?
Oh, yeah.
It's racist if you don't know these people. But we're back. They're welcoming in with the worst song probably in the history of cinema. Definitely the worst we've heard so far.
Yeah, for sure. And
so bad.
This whole alien thing was a ruse so that the Hamburglar can go and steal all the McDonald's cheeseburgers in the town. This is what we get to see. A working, functioning McDonald's. And he's sneaking in the back door or the back window, stealing all the trays of hamburgers.
He's actually living up to his name for once, too. He's burgling ham.
He's burgling ham.
Thank God. Grimace has been carrying the weight of doing what his name does so far. Grimacing.
He does grimace. Birdie's a bird.
Birdie's a bird. McNuggets are McNuggets.
That's kind of. Ronald is McDonald.
We also notably don't have a small prepubescent child to ground us in reality this episode.
We don't. Each one has had just a normal kid in the episode so far, so nothing there. And I see where this is going. This is going to be a boy who cried wolf kind of thing. They catch him stealing all the burgers, but Ronald, he's like, you know what? I totally get it. I know you just stole all the food from the town, but it's in your name. You're going to do what you do, so you're off the hook this time. I was like, what?
That's how Ted Bundy got out of jail.
That's how Ted Danson got out of jail.
All the friends, too, were like, yeah, Hamburglar, we know. It's okay.
We understand.
Freaking panic attack about it.
We understand. And just then, they all leave. They're like, you won't get in trouble, but don't do it again. Just then, Hamburger is about to be abducted, and he's screaming for help, but no one's going to help him anymore. And down pops Org. Yeah, Org, who I think is our childlike character in this one, but he's an alien in this little spaceship.
He's basically a Hamburglar from space because he's like, I like to play pranks on people.
Yeah, turned the whole city.
Hamburglar's like, fuck me too.
Sick man. I put a quote from Org here. You're a funny one. You have stripes like a Flanduvian flabbleback. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, he did say that.
That's alien gobbledygook.
Yeah.
And so he comes out. They start talking. Hamburger also told him he was the leader of the McDonald world.
I'm a little tricky boy. He's not the leader.
I'm a little tricky boy.
That's the nature of Hamburglar, the Judas type figure.
All about that bag. 30 pieces of silver.
All about that bass. No treble.
No burgers.
He turned the whole world like black and white striped as well. Org did because he's got magic powers. And I put a quote from Birdie. She looks at Grimace and goes, you know, with your build, horizontal stripes are a no-no.
Dunking on him. Birdie looks pretty good in her little striped suit.
Dunking on him. She did actually look pretty fire in that.
She's a child, Lucas.
Yeah, her outfit.
Yeah.
Her fit was on fleek.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Her fit was on fleek. Quit trying to make Fleek happen, okay?
I said fire. You didn't say anything about that.
Chic.
And so then
on Chic.
The chick was chic.
Then a giant ship comes down and out steps two giant aliens looking for their son, Org. And Org, they find him, and Org asks if the Hamburger can come on vacation with them. And they're like, yeah, sure. So Hamburger's gone. And he doesn't realize it until he's being sucked up by the tractor beam or whatever that this trip is going to be 3,000 Earth years.
Yeah, Chlorbeck or whatever.
Yeah, it was 8 Chlorbeck or 3,000 Earth years.
I would still go.
You would go.
I would still go, yeah.
Just to get out of the Ronald McDonald universe.
Well, and you'd be ostensibly the only man to have traveled the universe in such a way.
Ostensibly.
Fair. Then you get another musical number.
The Christopher Columbus of the universe. Maybe I can find some native women.
I don't like that. I don't like that line.
Some alien women.
Then you get another.
Bad. Christopher Columbus bad.
Picking up an alien every other parsec. Nasty.
You get another musical number. Hey Hamburger, what shall we do with you? Because they're like, what are we gonna do? You were bad to all of us, and you keep playing pranks, but we should probably save you because it's the right thing to do. And like Seth looked at me, he's like, another song? And I was like, don't worry, there's 4 every episode.
So sad.
Built into the structure of the VHS tape.
And so they sing their song. Nobody really wants to save Hamburger right away, but they realize he is important to the city.
Oh yeah, because it's boring without him. They're like, it's not fun.
There's no crime.
There's nothing.
The burger police are unemployed.
Yeah, everything's going to shit. The economy is tanked because we're all too nice to each other. It's crazy. We needed that catalyst.
Has to be some tension.
Yeah.
So
Hamburglar is the catalyst for the city crime.
Well,
for the city's functions.
Yeah. So it works again. Yeah, that's like gears in a clock. They can't all be turned the same way. Nothing spins.
Ooh, that's poignant.
That's really good.
I wish I could like write stuff like that, but I won't.
Instead, you just write.
Instead,
you have stripes like a Flanduvian Flambleback.
You waste your great insights on the show nobody has seen that we were reviewing intensely.
And I'll do it again on every Sunday.
Fuck it, I'll do it again.
I'll do it live.
So yeah, Ronald sets up his casual rocket for intergalactic travel, like he just had it. Like he's like, let's go to my rocket, guys.
It was like a playground structure that morphed into a rocket, which is pretty cool.
No,
it morbed into a rocket.
Spoilers.
And
like on a car.
When he sets it up, Sunday was like, wow, that thing looks really good. Birdie thought he was hitting on her.
Oh yeah, Grimace said, "What a beaut." She said, "Oh, thank you. The ship's not bad either."
She was like blushing and shit. I was like, Birdie and Sunday about to get it on.
Like it's Sunday, not Grimace. You're right. There's that over the top where like they like hands clasped together, one leg behind her, like kicked into the air,
head tilted to the side,
shuffling around. I want to
tucking the hair behind the ear.
That's what I look like when I fall in love too. That's exactly what it looks like. Somebody compliments me and just
leg kicks up. Wasn't that an episode of iCarly where they wanted to kiss with the leg kicked up, or am I misremembering that?
I think it's Princess Diaries you're thinking of with Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
so right.
Yeah.
All I could think of from the iCarly with the leg kick up was iCarly. Was when it's the stupid one where they're all into dance and they're having the dreams about dancing, and Spencer wakes up as the Miranda Cosgrove dancing in the dress, and he's
pushing all the women over,
and he's kicking his legs up and whatnot.
That was a good episode.
Anyway, they're about to they blast off on the rocket, and I put, oh no, Lukas is probably so mad about this G-force talk.
A little bit.
You've had time to calm down, though.
Yeah, it's more in line with a piece like this than it is Armageddon. I think that I can accept it more if it's coming from Ronald McDonald instead of Billy Bob Thornton.
Okay, and Billy Bob Thornton might be the modern day Ronald McDonald. Now that I think about it.
Why did you think
they were contemporaries?
There we go.
Okay. Peers.
There we go.
Okay.
And so Ronald tells everyone in space they're flying away not to touch the green button. So Grimace obviously hits it right away, turns off the gravity, stuff like that. And Ord sees Ronald's rocket closing in, so he plays a prank on them by shooting marshmallow fluff, caramel sauce, and sprinkles on them. And I actually really liked the joke where he was like, "Oh, I'm about to shoot garble doozy at them," and he's like, "What is that?" He's like, "That's marshmallow fluff," and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot Picasso at him," and he's like, "What's that?" And he's like, "Oh, caramel sauce." And he's like, "And then I'm gonna shoot these at him." He's like, "Sprinkles? What do you call those?" He's like, "They're sprinkles, duh."
What are those? They're sprinkles. That was pretty good.
Yeah, but British people call them jimmies.
Yeah, and they call cigarettes something else too.
Fuck faces.
Yeah.
Give me one fuck face, please.
There's another one that's weird. I don't know.
They call fish kippers.
They call fries chips.
I was gonna say condoms rubbers, but we kind of do that too.
Yeah. And they have bean feasts.
Yeah.
So
they call.
I want to so he plays all these pranks on them, and you get a musical number from the Hamburglar. Rescue me, because that's what friends are for.
Oh my god.
Also, Seth didn't know that was going to be the Hamburger's voice the whole time because he comes over the phone and he's like, "Oh, he's just doing that because he's in distress," right?
I thought it was static or something.
No, that's him.
His voice.
And
I didn't think you could make Cow from Cow and Chicken worse.
He found out who it was. It was Cow from Cow and Chicken.
Or I don't know. Chicken. I've never seen it, so it could have been
no,
the
it
chicken.
is. I think it's Cow.
Yeah, is it like
grating
a stop
voice.
motion thing?
No, it's animated. Early Cartoon Network.
It's kind of like
Cartoon Network, like Ren and Stimpy
I was about to say
area.
Ren and Stimpy era.
Yeah, back
Johnny
when it was
Bravo.
Gross and weird. Oh god, that voice. So it was like scraping my eardrums.
Rescue me! That's what friends are for.
And he gets a song.
Yeah, that's
like
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, it's a Gilbert Gottfried musical number in Aladdin. And Ronald's ship is just swerving to try and dodge all the stuff in the air when Grimace hits a button and he just gets a spacesuit put on him and he's just sent into the void of space. And Birdie's like, torpedoed like Cogman. Birdie's like, Ronald! Grimace is gone. And he's like, oh, I'll go get him. And I put big gravity action here as Ronald saves Grimace. But Grimace gets hit by what I think was a shooting star.
A comet, I think.
Same thing, maybe? And Ronald grabs onto it.
Neither of them are stars.
Yeah, neither of them are. Ronald rides it and wrestles the shooting star comet around in a galaxy with so many planets that were in close proximity to each other. Like these planets.
Little Prince.
Oh, yeah. It did. All the little planets and all the little things. A bad movie, you say. And they end up landing on an asteroid, but this asteroid is a baseball that giant aliens that live in the vastness of space, not on a planet, are playing with. And they hit a dinger, but they catch it, and he throws it back, but instead of catching it in the glove, the one alien swallows it, and then they get shit out the other end on the asteroid. It was weird.
Yeah, but the other end was a mouth as well.
Yeah,
so
it wasn't a
cat
butthole.
dog situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good show.
Great show.
Great show, even. Some might say.
Most
Here
would
to
say.
after.
Yeah. So, what are you looking at? Are you looking at Theo again?
No, I'm just talking very quietly, so I was trying to get a little closer.
So they end up landing back on their ship, but it's so dirty. So Ronald whistles, and this random creature falls from the sky in space.
This is fucking insane.
And screams at
Okay, so you guys didn't know who that was.
No,
either.
we didn't. And he screams
It's not a character.
I am hungry, and licks the sweets off and then leaves. And I put, who was that guy?
We had to rewind because all caps, who was that guy? 8 of each exclamation point and question marks. Where I'm watching this scene, my eyes are glued to the television at this point because of what's happening on screen. And Brandon's been typing, so he looks up and he sees this little fucking thing just like licking the shit out of the rocket ship back and forth with that tongue action. And he's like, "What the hell is going on?" And I was like, "Oh, he paused it. And I was like, let me tell you what's going on." Ronald said, "This is what we're doing now," and he whistled, and then that guy
pulled his arm out of the sleeve of the spacesuit.
And Brandon's like, "Did he come from the ship? Was he in like a cupboard or something?" He said, "No, he like fell from the sky." He was like,
whistled into.
There's no sky in space. He just came. Yeah,
he just came.
Whistled and what
his
the
name
fuck
was
he?
I Am Hungry.
That was his name.
His name was I Am. So when he landed, he wasn't saying that he was hungry. He was just announcing his presence.
You never know with this
I am
guy.
hungry.
He's a wild card. He's kind of like that creature from Barnyard.
Or Charlie from
A Cow.
Or Charlie from It's Always Sunny. Wild card, baby.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm glad you were just as confused as we were. Just like, what in the world?
Crazy thing to see in live.
I am hungry. He had like a really human nose and like a very human face, but it was like just a face.
He looks like a character I'm familiar with, but I can't put my tongue on it.
Nice.
I don't want it to taste bad.
He kind of looks like, what's that Pokemon name? That's like
Venonat?
No, not Venonat. It's got the big ass nose.
He kind of looks like Yosemite Sam.
A little bit, if you grew out the mustache to cover all of him.
I'm just gonna look up
an Alf-like figure.
Worst Pokemon.
He sounded like the most normal out of all the characters too, because he wasn't like, "I'm hungry." He was like, "I am hungry," and then just went to town.
He was just very hungry.
It was like a dude.
Let's see. I'm gonna find it because people hate this Pokemon.
Okay.
He's stupid. But as I'm scrolling, so after that, Hamburger's trying to get off the ship, and he pushes this button, and with the button, it shoots out eggplants from the UFO.
It
does.
Was
their dinner.
It was their dinner.
Yeah.
And then it sort of, the McDonald's crew dodge it in their ship, or they blast it, and then it lands on other planets, which the other planets are not happy about. And then we have the sort of natives are throwing spears type situation at the McDonald's ship, because it's turned into Apocalypse Now.
I think it was. I don't even know. I don't know what was going on there. It looked like a galactic food fight. I thought they were throwing it at each other.
It was definitely a galactic food fight.
The best part of that scene for me was the psychic premonition that Ronald had, because the eggplants go off and hit those separate planets, and before they've even hit, he's like, "Oh, this might not be good. We're not sure." And she's like, "What do you mean, little birds? Like, what are you talking about?" Because he knew there were aliens on there, and he knew that they would be throwing their own fruits back and forth at each other for like no reason.
He just understands alien culture and interpersonal dynamics that well.
Okay, he's just like,
I don't know if he's
knowledgeable.
He's just a god.
He's just a good HR worker.
Yeah, he's
looking out for. He's looking out for everyone.
A man of the people, even if you're not God's favorite child.
I mean, McDonald's is for the people, I think.
It's the people's weed. Weed is for the people.
Go ahead, Seth, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it's the only franchise that has taken the care to give us VHS tapes as children.
Yeah.
In like an evil way. But yeah, they did.
They gave us burgers for $1. They gave children a place to play. Homeless a place to poop. It's for the people. McDonald's is our franchise.
I don't know how much glorifying of McDonald's I want to do.
Too bad it's too late.
Even as a joke.
Well, after the whole freaking intergalactic food fight, Ronald is like, I know how to stop this too. So he sings them a song, The Fun Funky Planet.
Oh.
The least danceable song ever.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to sort of mystify them into a trance, because it's the funkiest song ever, and it's offbeat. It's sort of Talking Heads style, late 80s techno art house funk.
And like offbeat a little bit.
Very offbeat. I hate that none of these songs have a fucking chorus to them.
That's what you hate about the songs?
Yeah.
Like the most?
Because everybody else sings along, and I was like, how do they know what they're going to be singing next?
Because they rehearse, Brandon. They're a band before they're a restaurant.
They were?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh.
They had their song during their alien welcome They're banned first. That's right.
Well, luckily this music number gets the planets to stop fighting. They're able to go and rescue the alien crew and basically give them a tow. And they're like going away and whatnot. And they're like, Birdie's like, Ronald, excuse me. And he's like, what? He's like, we're carrying too much weight right now with these aliens on. We're losing altitude fast. And it's like, there's no altitude in space.
That's what I said.
I was so mad at this part.
There is no altitude in space.
There's no I am hungry in space either, Brandon.
I'm also mad about I am hungry, okay? That man was a menace.
He was nuts.
And so yeah, they're
Thank
losing.
God they never unleashed I am hungry on us at our McDonald's experiences. They just had him in the back for unruly kids.
Is there one at each location, do you think? Or is it one that they okay. One I am hungry.
He's the one that actually cleans up everything at night. You just
he's a janitor.
You don't stay after and clean. You just close up shop and I am hungry comes out and does his work. Yeah, don't clean.
Yeah.
The new person comes in there trying to like pick up a fry that fell and he's like, don't touch that. You see eyes like
voice will tell you he's hungry.
You just see,
I am hungry. What the hell was that?
What the hell? You just see some eyes from like under the stove or something. I am hungry. I'm glad we've got this lore for him now.
Good horror film.
The I am hungry horror.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're losing altitude quickly. They're about to crash on a space station when Grimace is interested in a button that's on the ground and pushes it. And out pops a spring and they bounce like safely on the ground.
Fifth time he's pressed a button erroneously.
Yeah. And I talked to Seth about this. I was like, why are all the buttons scattered around the area and not just in the driver's seat? Like, that's a major inconvenience.
They put him next to the dumb guy.
To save the ship, they have to go across the deck lobby and hit another button. That's hilarious.
Imagine if you're driving a car and it like a deer pops out in front of you, but instead of slamming on the brakes right now, you have to hop into the back seat in the corner and hit the brakes. Like, that's so
and
fucking
hit your
stupid.
Giant spring button.
And hit your spring button so you bounce over the deer.
Yeah. If you're lucky. Because you can't control a giant spring.
You got to get unbuckled, slide your seat back, jump into the back seat, and slam on the brakes.
You know how many times I've spirally impaled a deer with my giant spring button? Accidentally?
Twice.
Oh.
We both said twice. I always have this crazy nightmare where I'm driving I'm driving a car, but like the steering wheel is in the back seat.
Yeah. That's weird.
And so I'm sitting behind the driver's seat and I'm like, guys, I can't see what's in front of me. But then the gas and the brakes are still in the driver's seat. I'm like, who's controlling the speed here? Like I have this night. I've had it maybe like 5 times. What does that mean? Because I know there's like
feel like you're not in control of your own life.
Okay.
Which I think of the 3 of us, you would be
the most
the most in control. But maybe that's your big Hamartia. It's your deep secret.
I'm just so stressed because I don't know what a talisman is.
He said it.
I did.
He said it right.
Why would I do that? I didn't. So yeah, they hit this bounce springing thing. They land on this. There is a way.
This is a big conspiracy theory.
And they leave the aliens at the space station, which is some sort of resort. Like the swimming pool is a black hole. They're like diving in, but they go back home, and we're back to live action world. And I put from last week. Remember when I told you Ronald's shoulder was hurting from his fall? He was rubbing his shoulder again.
Oh, there's a new one every week because didn't what's his name, Sunday, just fall through and get hurt this time too?
He got hurt. And they're like, God, we need to put some landing pads on there or something. Ronald's rubbing his shoulder in his nightgown, and he's getting ready for bed and gets a call from the Hamburglar. And he's like, what now? And he's like, oh, I'm just calling to apologize. And then
do it in the voice.
Did he even you should do it in the voice, actually.
Hey, Ronald.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry for everything I did. I got us in all this trouble. I just want to say I'm so sorry.
It's okay, my child.
That was, he really was a Christ-like figure and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if he was apologizing in that video because he called and he was like, what a day, huh?
What a day.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I showed Seth. Whoa! I just accidentally lowered my chair.
I thought it broke.
No, I showed Seth hoogly boogly hip hop woo before we started the episode.
Oh shit! Did you think it was racist?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do a pretty good Grimace, I think. Which kind of matches our characters because I'm like a Grimace-like figure and you're sort of a Hamburglar.
You are kind of a Hamburglar.
Okay.
High pitched.
Hey guys.
Stealing
the podcast.
Klepto.
Hey, Ronald, what are we doing today? I'm Grimace.
Would I be like all the 3 McChickens?
The McNuggets
put together as like just one emotional little bird.
Or Sunday.
If you will. I'm not Sunday. Maybe sober I'm Sunday.
Yeah. Sober Sunday.
You're obviously Grimace, another Grimace.
Oh yeah.
two Goose, 2 Grimace.
It's Dak Shepard, Grimace, and the Hamburglar. Back on their wacky adventure.
And so Ronald's now teaching Sunday about what the difference between fibbing and teasing and whatnot. And I put, why does Ronald keep saying to him, exactamundo?
That's his catchphrase.
No, because like Seth was like, is that his catchphrase? And I was like, no, he's never said this before.
That's what I say when I'm cooking burgers. He keeps saying it. You can't stop this guy from saying it. He's nuts.
Exactamundo Sunday. And I was like,
that was the last one of the episode.
Yeah, exactamundo. And he does the Porky Pig sign off again through like the door, like, come on down and get some hamburgers at your local McDonald's. I'll see you there. And it's the end of there. And the last episodes we've had like a next week where it showed us what it was. But this time it didn't show us exactly what we were going to see. The narrator keeps us on our toes. He was like, are they going to go back into space? Are they going to have a scary adventure? Or will it be Ronald McDonald's birthday? You'll just have to see. I was like,
I think they're going to roll them all together. The next one's like a time travel based episode.
No, I think the next one is Birthday World, isn't it? I think it's the birthday one.
No, I thought you said it's going back in time.
Oh, so it's either Halftime Will Travel or Birthday World. I don't know what the next one is, but
maybe do them all.
I think Birthday World's last. Maybe that's like maybe they're talking about them sequentially.
No, the last one is the creature of McDonald Loch or something like that. It's like a Loch Ness monster Scottish.
So he's gonna meet a creature still.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's the end of the Visitors from Outer Space. Lucas, what did you think about it? Because you said you had some.
Oh yeah,
thoughts
were gonna make Seth mad.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it parallels a lot of Space Chimps adventure and humor, and I think it does it better.
No.
I'm so glad we have Seth on for this episode.
That would hurt my feelings if I thought you were being honest with me right now, but there's no way that wasn't just for a bit to get at me. There's no way you feel that way. That doesn't make any sense.
I think with the wacky, with the gravity stuff and the button pushing stuff and the landing on a planet and being saved was exactly out of the Space Chimps blueprint. Only McDonald's beat him to the punch 10 years earlier.
What? No. The buttons didn't work on the ship because they were. Them. Huh?
But they saved him.
Ham saved who?
He saved the crew. Did he not? Am I misremembering Space Chimps?
He saved his own crew by landing the ship.
And he saved the people of Zartog.
Yeah. Well, Zartog's the guy. Isn't he?
No, it's the planet Zartog.
No, Zartog was the guy.
What was the planet's name? Oh, no, it's just Zartog's planet. That's what we put. Never mind. I'm sorry. Continue.
Jesus.
All in all, to say, I think genuinely this was a better show of craft than Space Chimps.
That's bad. Bad take. Bad take.
Could be a good take. A lasagna.
Brandon.
Lasagna scale. What are you giving this, Lucas?
What did I give my last one? Do you remember?
I think you gave it a 5.8.
Then I'm going to say I'm going to give this one a 6.2. Because this is a little bit better than the last one. And according to my rankings, 6 times better than Space Chimps.
Yeah. Seth,
Which probably isn't true, but I'm on the TV scale.
It's certainly not true, but fair. Good scale.
Any lasagna scale for you on this?
I don't know. I just want to say 0 and not have to justify it. I don't. How many times during that did I say I shouldn't have come here? I shouldn't be here. I think I said that at the beginning of the recording.
Most of
No.
You said that for most of the episode while we watched.
Yeah.
Feels right that you're here.
I still don't. I still don't think I'm giving it much.
So raspy and sexy.
I think I'm giving it
Crazy.
higher than the Grimace Island one because there wasn't racist stuff. So I'm gonna give it like a 3.8.
Good score.
Good score.
Good score.
Do we have any rankings for today before we sign off?
What?
We can't do hottie rankings.
No, Brandon did try and get us to hottie rankings week 1.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
And we did them.
I don't know. Did this episode make you want to go eat McDonald's afterwards?
A little bit. A little bit. I could go for a combo number 9 with the 2 cheeseburgers.
I don't. I maybe want a Grimace plushie, but I don't want to eat their food after watching these.
Yeah. This made me want to go to Wendy's. I like their chicken options better.
Have some sanity.
They didn't give us VHS tapes as a child.
Yeah, maybe they're the way to run a fast food business.
That's our
their Twitter account. That's the way to do it. Did you know that Wendy's released a rap album?
So did Hamburger Helper.
What?
Yeah, that one's actually fire. They hired a ghost producer and ghost rappers to do it.
Wendy's is pretty fire too, actually.
They
you seen
fight.
those 3 old guys from the UK that just dropped a new song?
No.
They're called like Northern Boys or something. I think it's probably Northern Ireland. But they dropped a song and it's all them being like,
is the song okay?
Oh, it's so good. They're like being self-deprecating. They're like, anybody gonna miss me when I die? No. And it's like 365-year-old dudes. It's awesome. They're like rapping in the middle of a cow farm. Yeah. It's been on Twitter.
Or one of theirs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to end it for this week. We're still under 45 minutes, which is great.
I had to restrain myself a lot.
You're sitting on the edge of your seat, just shaking.
Quietly.
Send us McDonald's-based recipes. More. I didn't get any iFunny memes. Did you?
Only from Eric and just in our normal course of conversation. My friend Eric.
I thought it was Chris.
Oh, they both do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it wasn't anything related because of this. It was just classic iFunny stuff. All right. Correct. Well, I guess that's fine.
If you see any cool insects or anything, text us.
Yep.
Join our Discord.
I'm gonna post. We got YouTube and Discord up. I'm gonna post those links on the Facebook and Instagram pages. So if you haven't gone there yet, go to the Facebook and Instagram pages at The Good, the Bad, and the Movies, and then
I can't have any more people.
Details too. Sorry, go ahead, Seth.
I'm just getting upset with all the people in the Discord I don't know.
There's only 3.
I know, but one of them I still don't know, and it drives me crazy.
Nacho Libra, whoever you are,
get out.
No, let us know.
And then get out. Reveal yourself and leave.
Flash us.
Oh,
that's basically what it is.
So yeah, send us pictures of bugs and chat. Yeah, come to the Discord so you can chat with us. And this will be up on YouTube on Friday. And with that, we'll see you next week. Exactamundo.
Exactamundo. Stay slimy, boys.
Exactamundo.
Mundo.
Damn it, it got in. I didn't want mine. I wanted his to be the last. Just cut me.
Did you say the movie?
Last. Is it still going? I thought you stopped recording.
YouTube's still going. This is for all the behind the scenes shit. So if you're
the audio was
fan,
the audio was still going too.
The last thing is, I thought you would stop recording.
I was just letting mine roll as Seth just kept talking because I couldn't cut him off.
You could cut it.
Mine's dead.
Oh, I figured.
I thought you cut it already.
No,
you bastard. Well, now I'm gonna look like a fool. I did so well not sound like an idiot all game. Shame.
And then you had to drag it on for 15 more seconds.
Foot dragon.
I'm hungry. He is one of the.
Me too.
He's one of the most bizarre figures I've ever seen in any sort of moving picture format.
Same.
I am hungry.
Yeah, I need you to find the Pokemon he reminds you of.
Fucking Christ!
I really don't think of that thing from Barnyard.
What's the thing from Barnyard?
That little thing they keep in a box, and he just his thing is dancing. You ever see the movie Barnyard?
I have not.
Yeah, he just pops out of the box and goes...
Oh, it's an all-time classic. If you show her the I Am Hungry guy and talk about Barnyard, she'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
He literally pops out of the box. He's like a fur ball.
Yeah, he's like the thing. I forget what they call him. That's the closest thing I can think of.
What is the Pokemon?
I think I had the Barnyard Game Boy Advance game.
Oh. How was that?
I never saw the movie. It didn't make a lot of sense, to be honest.
That doesn't make any sense. What? Why? The movie's phenomenal, man.
I had the Chicken Little video game long before I saw the movie. And there was like very little to do with the movie and the video game, so I was very confused about that too. I'm like where's he in the Civil War? Like, why isn't he fighting the South?
Wait, what?
That was a plot point of the video game. He's like part of the Civil War.
He was not.
I'm so glad this is on the video.
He's not
part As I searched for the Pokemon.
No, Chicken Little was not part of the Civil War.
In the video game, he was, yeah.
I don't believe you.
It wasn't like the main part of the game, but like a part of it, you went back in time and you had to like run through battle and shit.
No, were there guns?
Yeah, and like bayonets and cannons and everything.
Is he
you
lying
didn't get to
me?
wield them.
But like that wouldn't be in a kid's game. What the hell are you showing me?
Look at this picture of Mr. Mime.
Yeah, show the people at home.
Nice. I'm
never gonna find this fucking Pokemon.
Chicken Little was not part of the Confederacy.
No, he was a Union.
Okay.
He was really neither. He was just sort of like Forrest Gump teleported there and he had to make his way through without dying.
I don't believe this, but I would love if that was true. Because it sounds hilarious. It's not true. That couldn't be in a kid. You like just legally in a rated E couldn't have a gun or a bayonet.
I don't know.
Like the rating. It's not rated T. No.
Maybe
he's got a bayonet.
Dodging bullets or like lasers or whatever.
What? Okay, maybe lasers. That would make sense.
It was definitely the North versus South.
It could not have been the Civil War.
And Abe Lincoln was there. Of course he was.
It's not fathomable that would... It's a possibility.
Chicken Little shook his hand.
Shook whose
hand?
End
of the cutscene. Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln?
Yes.
Chicken Little had a hand in freeing the slaves now?
A little wing.
Sure. Right. My bad.
Yeah.
I feel stupid now.
Alright, did you get it, Brandon?
I did.
You found him?
I did not.
Yeah, I was gaslighting you. Chicken Little does not fight in the Civil War.
Thank you.
I got his email with the recording and everything.
But this is meta, because we're still being recorded on camera.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking... It's just out there, you know? This is raw, uncut TGTBTM.
And who is Nacho Libre?
We have no clue. Who is I Am Hungry?
They responded they texted in the chat.
But they
haven't said who they are. Yeah. Because we were all saying it's all cool to Mitch. And then Nacho Libre jumped in and said it's all cool.
And we figured out who Minty is. Which is important.
Where are you?
We'll figure it all out. Alright, I'll see you guys. I'm gonna eat some chips.
Whenever I find this Pokemon, I'll
find some food too.
Whenever I find this Pokemon, I'm gonna text you guys, okay?
Sweet. Thanks for jumping on, Seth.
Yeah, thanks for having me, even though I'm like crazy.
Are you any more crazy than we are?
I was just kidding. I do appreciate you guys for having me. Oh my god, not anymore. I'm leaving.
Bye, Lucas.
Gadoosh.